25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Back to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Taken down at the 42. You talk about this Bengals defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. #1, it's easy for him to get lost. And #2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up right here, 1 time.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. Down at the 2.
Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11, Thomas.
On third down, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mixon with a first down carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11 mighty. 11. 11.
Now Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
11. 12. 11 MT. 11 F. 12.
Burrow will throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11 MP, take. 11 MP, take. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Two yards still to go. Third down now.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Burrow looking to pass.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Gotta go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Mixon hit it on the ball.
has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. These guys running back out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
First down, here's Mitchell. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going?
And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Touchdown, Bengals! Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Out left and complete to Fulton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's on a guard, Alex Kappa. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe and still winding up short of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Rager. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
11-11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11 MPs, hey. 11 MPs, hey. 11. 11. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Trying the right side with Mitchell.
for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 MT.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
11 MT. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. We all just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?